Okay, right now we're going to talk about the film Hundreds of Beavers. This is an interesting case because this movie actually came out in 2022, I believe. It's a 19th century period piece, and in this 19th century supernatural winter epic, because it is an epic story, this drunken applejack salesman, he's an applejack salesman in terms of like he makes and sells booze in the Yukon. He's going from zero to hero because he ends up becoming a fur trapper when yo the beavers wake up and just decide, yeah, we gonna target that dude. We choosing violence today, and he catching it.
Is it
So
personal?
it wasn't
Yeah.
personal. They just dicks, and then
Yeah.
it was personal for him. So then he retaliates, and that's what this whole thing ends up being. He sells booze in the Yukon. In the Yukon, so naturally his whole distillery is made of wood. So the beavers strategically take out
Beavers be beavin'.
yeah, basically they eat up his his whole his certain parts of his distillery and cause the whole thing to collapse. So as a recourse, he becomes a fur trapper. What are beavers covered in? Fur. Well, this seems to have worked out, doesn't it? Basically, this becomes a whole cat and mouse game of this dude trapping beavers, beavers retaliating, and retaliating against the beavers. And amidst it all, there's a love story of him falling in love with the fur trapper's daughter, and how can he win her over? Because the fur trapper wants hundreds of beaver pelts. It's a really weird, complicated story. I don't think that explanation actually made any kind of sense. But yo, did this movie? Let's find out. Amanda, let's start with you. Want to give us your thoughts and impressions of Hundreds of Beavers?
I found this so whimsically, oddly refreshing. Because, like I said, the framework of what we have for media right now is kind of dark, gritty, makes you feel bad. Call your mama, tell your mama you love her. And like this was just like, hey, I'm just a dude making cider and booze, and like everyone's happy, and I'm just a party guy until, oh no, I have lost my sense of purpose and career. I have to pivot. And he suffers through the pivot because, you know, here comes winter. Winter came, and he had to learn how to entice, lure. Like, he tried to trap some rabbits. That wasn't working out for him, really. Like, and they present it in such a cartoonish way, which like made me feel very Tom and Jerry, made me feel very Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny, Rabbit season. Like, it had all of those nostalgia bubbles that like made me like want to root for the success. And I mean, and granted, like you said, there is this love story because yes, he finds this guy who's got like, I want these things for things, and he's like, I would like to live because right now I'm pretty close to dying, and I need that dagger, which turned out to not really be one. But,
Yo, the prices for everything available in that merchant shop were crazy. Hold up, Shayna, yo, talk to us about the barter system in this world here.
Oh my gosh, I just love it. It almost always accounted to what was in his pockets at the time. But like the exchange rate, especially on that first thing, the dagger, it was like a metal toothpick. That was weird.
It was.
We went through all that work just to get a metal toothpick.
Yeah, it was sad to try him to see him use the metal toothpick when he first got it and tried to unalive himself.
That's what I thought. It was.
I thought he was trying to. Yeah,
no,
I was like,
he was trying to like the Japanese. I forget what it's called, but
seppuku.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there watching. It was like, oh, you're just scratching an itch right now. I'm sorry. That's gotta suck.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna work out. Like this.
Nope.
Mm.
But I mean, like, I loved the whole bounce. The movie had, you know, and at first, because, you know, like, they kind of made it feel very episodic. Because, like, after you kind of get through the whole first, I was like, oh man, what a great, oh wait, there's more. And like, it's like this other, you know, and it tethers in such a way. Like, the team who did this clearly have a whole lot of imagination, you know, and as I'm watching this, it's highly stylized. And I mean, I think this is American, but like it totally gave me like German surrealism vibes.
It really did. It really
did. It really
felt
kind of
like a foreign production.
It flipped it for me in such a pleasant way.
Like that's essentially what I thought when I was watching it. I was like, why does this feel like a combination of like a very old like Tex Avery cartoon and like but the effects feel like really early silent film. like German expressionism, like that, like we're like there. Or like, oh, what's that movie where they go to the moon and
the dinosaurs
like
on the moon?
The eye.
Oh yeah,
is it the one with Sam Rockwell and he's on the moon? Is that the one
and
you're talking about?
yeah, and they go to the moon and it hits the man of the moon in the eye.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking. Wow, yeah, you're taking it back. Damn.
Like it had that feel to me, and it's like very old techniques on new equipment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of this is done in animation and different types of animation, and it all crosses over. Some of it's stop motion, some of it's computer animation, some of it's like they do the still of like live pictures being manipulated. It's actually pretty genius in my opinion because it all blends together really well, and doing it all in black and white, I feel like was meant to be kind of a cheat, but ultimately ended up being perfect for this because it gives it, one, it's great for the aesthetic. Two, it made it feel more like just wilderness and cold, and all of this is set out in the woods and snow. And it allowed them to blend more types of animation without it being blatant in your face. And I do appreciate how so much attention was paid to the comedy. It's not just a story with comedy. In the credits, one person's sole job was Gag Man. And that's how he's credited, as Gag Man. And I love it. And this presents a type of animation that isn't really done anymore. It hasn't been done for a while. It's like slapstick violence animation. Very Looney Tunes, if you're familiar with Looney Tunes. Partially Merry Melodies. There was some like of those whimsical musical moments in this too. You know,
Buster Keaton, like
Buster Keaton. I got some National Lampoon, just like sex gags in there, just popping up out of nowhere,
just for no reason.
Yeah. I do love too how, okay, Shay, you may appreciate this. How the love interest, the trapper's daughter, she's the furrier. Mm-hmm. At points was just a chaos agent, just for her own lols. And I'm just like, yo, your dad is about to shoot this dude. She's making it seem like I dropped my fork. Can you help me? Oh my God, Dad, help me! Try to give me a head at the table. This man has a gun. What are you doing?
Oops, chaos.
And she just like, while her dad had a shotgun to this dude's head, like, are you about to die? Oh,
you're just playing.
Oh,
okay,
it's okay.
It's innocent. It's all right.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, it's just you're attempting to murder me. This is very funny. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crush on you so much more now. I love you.
Hey! He went and got 100 beavers to get that beaver. So I'm just saying.
I mean, you know, he put in the time. He put in the beef. He got the beef.
All right. So for more sophisticated interpretation, Abby, what were your thoughts on Hundreds of Beavers?
I think I lost the plot. Were they trying to like? What were the beavers' motives? I mean, like, were they trying to escape the Earth?
It's unclear, but I do love how you do think, nah, it's just beavers being beavers, and then you realize, no, they actually have. They've got a
ulterior motive.
Like they have like an aerospace program going on. Like
they're going to the moon.
That caught me so off guard.
Like at first the dam looked like a regular dam.
Yeah, the scientists come on to play, and I'm like,
and then it started looking like they built like half a pyramid, and I was like, okay, I kind of want to know where this is going now. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, what do the bunnies have to do with this?
I think the bunnies were just there for cannon fodder.
I mean,
like, we need things to die for the gags. So
I like those first bunnies because it was very inclusive with the gay bunnies.
Santa, like the guy that looked like Santa, I thought that was like actual Santa. So
that was the Master Trapper.
Yeah,
the characters.
Why does he have dogs? Where's his reindeer?
Because he's a furrier. That's what they do. This whole thing, this whole production, only had a named cast of like 5 people.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was the Master Trapper. There was the Indian Trapper, and I acknowledge that's not the correct terminology. That's what they call him in this. But he's the First Nations dude. There's the furrier, that's the love interest. The merchant, that's her dad, and there's our protagonist, Applejack slash fur trapper. What do they properly call him? I got it right here. Gene Kayak. Yeah, but that's it. Everyone else that's in this were random animals. They were wolves, they were raccoons, they were rabbits, they were beavers, all in fursuits. And this whole thing,
like I love how like the way this is filmed, it makes them, because it has like this weird kind of surreal feel to the visuals, it somehow makes the fact that the animals are all just people in mascot costumes kind of work.
Yeah,
like,
it really did.
Works.
It did work in a way that I was at first. I think the first time I saw like the bunnies, I was like, "Oh no, we're gonna get one of those." But like they really did encapsulate the animal.
I must say,
of the mascot.
This is the most expensive looking low budget movie I've ever seen.
Agreed.
That is accurate.
Because they really knew how to use what they had. Because literally, this was made for like $150,000.
They used it well, because all of this, it didn't feel low budget. You're right, Mike. Let's get your thoughts on this low budget production.
I mean, this low budget slapstick comedy had me dying. The interactions between our main character and all the animals at times, oh my god. I enjoyed watching him go from being, the hard cider brewer to becoming a master fur, and his journey. Oh man, these raccoons. Just so many raccoons making.
Why do they always leave the foot?
Yo, I didn't even think about that.
Lucky rabbit's foot.
Lucky rabbit's foot. I'm assuming that's for luck or something, but it never really worked for him.
They just
not for the rabbit.
Yeah, every time the rabbit steal one of this dude's animals, like he's like, okay, I'm hungry. I need to catch a rabbit to eat. And the raccoons just invade his trap and like eat the rabbit before he does. And they always leave a foot. They always just leave a foot. I didn't even think about that.
Why didn't you just eat the raccoons? The raccoons was forever just sitting there watching.
Well, I mean, eventually he got the raccoon.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, if you have a choice, you go to a restaurant and you see Hassenpfeffer on the menu and you see raccoon on the menu, what are you opting for first?
Well, if the Hassenpfeffer, if the raccoon is eating my Hassenpfeffer, I'm getting the raccoon and then I'll come back. But I'm not going through. Oh my god, I laughed so many times when he was trying to improve the traps, like the slingshot trap. Every time he would come and adapt that trap, oh my god!
The one with the pole with the spike at the end. That was supposed to spin.
And then he invented a new trap out of that trap. It was so funny.
How about all the traps culminate into like this entirely strange machine of death?
Yeah,
that I cannot.
He got this monstrous Rube Goldberg. Yo, my dude invented perpetual motion. That's what he did right there. He invented perpetual motion to trap these furs, and it worked. Yo, I love it. I think my favorite though is the simplest one. Just his rig, the array of snowmen that fish for him. It's just snowmen that stand by the pole, and once they catch a fish, it goes like this. It's like I got one.
I
got another one.
First scene with the snowman and the snow dog, and then they moved, and I'm like, okay, wait, are they actually moving, or is he actually getting up and physically changing them in between shots so that they seem like they move because he's so lonely? And the more I thought about it, the more funny I thought the whole scenario was.
Because it made you think that. It made you think that for no reason.
Yeah.
My dude got thirsty for some snowmen that he made, with some snow people that he made. He's giving them snow boobies.
The snow boobie always fell off, like the left boobie always fell.
Why is it always the left one?
Oh, jeez.
It's the left boob. But every time it hit the ground, I'm just like, But I love when he tried to entice the gay rabbits.
Yes, it's all like,
Yo,
I love that.
that was just a
like
hilarious gag where it's just like,
Oh.
see what I got over here? Got some titties. They turn to the side. They hold their hands like, hey, love is love, bro. We good. And then
It was like, progression.
Also, like the whole whoever want to be on a trial by Beaver.
Oh,
that's
Beaver.
that's the plight of every hetero male in the dating scene.
Yeah.
But
Sorry. No. A lot of this was just genuinely hilarious and a lot of really clever gags. I can't imagine how much work went into writing and rewriting and structuring the bits in this, but like almost all of them worked. And the film is wall to wall gags. Like a comedy movie, usually they have lulls, and the ones that don't usually get tedious. It's just like, yo, it was funny, but enough. I never felt that in this. It actually made the movie feel a little longer because I'm just like, yo, that was hilarious. I'm laughing my ass off, and then go back in. That's so good. That's funny and stuff. And then I'm like, yo, how long have I been here? It's been like 3 hours. It's been like 30 minutes. And still, yo, also, this doesn't have anything to do with that. It's just, you don't get the title card until
Like
about
30 minutes
100, the legit title card, until 110 minutes in. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they said the title in the movie moment.
Yeah.
That happens at the like there's like 20 minutes left in the movie.
It's like, yo, it's so late. Like, but no, it was good. Like this is the kind of thing I had hoped going into a movie like this, to have like this kind of rapport and just reflecting on the gags, we're laughing at them again. Yeah. That's the kind of thing I think you want in a comedy movie, and that's what I got. At least I laughed my ass off. I thought this is the highest thumbs up. It's just so ridiculous. And also, when the Beavers caught this dude, it's just one extended nutshot gag. It's funny, and then it's not, and then it's funny again because it just keeps going. Where it's like this dude, the trap flings him, and he's flying, and then he's stopped because his legs are split by this pole. It's like, duh! And then he's just sliding down. It's just like the nuts, and I'm like, oh! And the Beavers are like, oh, there he is. All right, we'll get him on the way down, and he's still sliding. And then more Beavers notice, and I'm like, okay, they're still doing this. And he's still sliding, and then more Beavers notice. And before I knew it, the gag goes off for like 50 seconds. But it's just like, I laughed at it again. They got me. So it's a thumbs up. All of this was, they got me. I stopped laughing. I started again. And by the time it ended, I'm like, yo, I hope to do a sequel. How they gonna do a sequel? Yeah. So it's, thumbs up for me. Mike.
Yeah, no, this is definitely getting a great thumbs up for me as well. This was amazing from front to end. I laughed so many times that I did not expect to laugh. It's the simplest gags, but they were just done and put together so funny that I just could not help it. Like, this movie is amazing. I'm actually gonna watch this again. And the people who did this movie actually have another movie. I forget the name of it, but it's a submarine kind of movie. I'm gonna try and give that a watch later on today as well. This was just slapstick 1950s animation that I didn't know I loved until this crew put it together and made me sit here and laugh at 100 beavers and some wolves and some raccoons and some dog. Man, when the dogs got picked off.
Oh, poor dogs.
I was invested in this. That's the best way I can put it. I was invested in this from start to end. I want to see more of this. Don't know how they're going to do it. Make it happen. Just make it happen.
All right. Throwing out demands out there. Amanda.
So, like I said, I came into this with this expectation that this was actually going to be like, and I'm going to say this negatively, but I'm going to walk it back. So, it came off high art, surrealism, German, and the fact that it's American, like, I love this. I love, because it means we're expanding. It means that our range is finally growing out of our comfort zones. And don't get me wrong, like, comedy has always kind of been something that we do, but we've always kind of looked down at comedy. And I feel like this was like, no, this is a return to basics with an elevation that needs to be seen. So this is a thumbs up. I'm gonna highly encourage this to my friends who appreciate comedy as an art form, animation as an art form, because this has a lot of really great gold, platinum star elements to it. So this is a thumbs up for me. I really enjoyed this. This was a fun ride.
All right, Abby.
I also have to give this thumbs up. I couldn't stop just like sitting there and staring in either laughter or confusion or a bit of both. Where it's just like about a third of the way into this film, I was like, okay, this is my life now. And then I just started laughing, and when it was over, I had to pause and be like, I need to figure out if like I took something and I didn't realize it, or if that's actually what I saw. And it was actually what I saw, which I don't know if it makes it better or worse, so I have to give it a thumbs up.
Okay. All right, and Shayna.
Yeah, this is a thumbs up. I had a blast watching this.
Did you feel drugged like Abby?
Not drugged. I do that to myself plenty, so I don't need a movie for that.
It's a weird thing to say, but okay.
Hey, you know.
I'll be admitting. Yeah, so in this review of this picture, yeah, I'll be getting high. Anyways.
I mean, it's considering what day it is today that we're recording, I'm gonna let that stand. But it is the High Holy Day. Anyway, this was a great film. Like when I hear like people making like low budget movies, this is kind of what I want. Like I want to see you take the old stuff and make it new, and use your limited resources to just be really, really creative. And like, I am so impressed with how well a lot of the running jokes in this played out, because I have seen a couple comedies lately that the running jokes weren't hitting, and these were hitting. Everything from the way dude would scurry up the tree to the dude trying to spit in the spittoon bucket, and like the running jokes. I was living for them because I laughed every time. This is simple filmmaking done so well. Oh, by the way, the other thing, Mike, that you were trying to think of that they did was called Lake Michigan Monster.
Yes.
Released a couple years ago. Yeah, and it's on YouTube. But yeah, This was so much fun. I can't wait to watch it again. Like it's weird because it feels nostalgic even though it's new. It feels like something I watched as a child, if it makes sense. Like as I was watching it, it just kind of hit that place where it was like, this feels familiar and comfy, and I could watch this all day.
I'm right there with you. Yeah, I gotta watch with my wife. I gotta show this to people. This gets the highest recommendation. I need to just we need to talk about this in mass groups. But yeah, the film is called Hundreds of Beavers. It's coming to Apple TV Plus. If anything we said if I'm gushing over this, makes you want to check it out, please do, by all means.